Manju Singh. I am working as an assistant professor in HR Group of Institutions, Ghaziabad, in Pharmacy Department. Today I am going to teach you Industrial Pharmacy Second with subject code 702. Today's topic is general consideration of IB and NDA. So let's start. First of all, what is IB? IB is investigator's brochure. So, what is investigator's brochure? It is a compilation of the clinical and non-clinical data on investigational product that is relevant to the study of the product in human subjects. It means in investigator brochure, it is a type of brochure which consists the data of clinical and non-clinical. It's a compilation of clinical and non-clinical data on the investigational product. It means the drug on which we are doing investigation by doing clinical and non-clinical trials that is relevant to the study of the product in human subject. So, the brochure is a compilation of these two. Then what is the purpose of making this brochure? So, the main purpose of making this brochure is to provide information to the investigator. The investigator here means it may be the sponsor or the physician or any person who wants to investigate the new product or new drug. Next, the investigator's brochures enables the investigator to understand the trial and make benefit or risk assessment of the investigational product by on. It means when the sponsor has a brochure in which he has the compilation of the clinical and non-clinical trials and all the results he has, then he can himself can understand what are the benefit and the risk associated with the investigational product. The product means the new drug on which he was doing investigation. By reading all the data, he can conclude that what are the benefits or the risk associated with the product by his own. IB investigator brochure is edited by a medically qualified person. It means the compilation made by clinical and non-clinical studies are edited by a medically qualified person. It means the data is not edited by any person, only a medically qualified person can edit the data of investigators brochure. So, it can be easily understandable by the investigator. And in clinical and non-clinical, I have clinical studies are clinical trials on humans and non-clinical data like in we perform in labs and on animal testing. Next is the information included in the investigational brochure contains. What kind of information is included in the IB or the investigator's brochure? So, these four information is included in the brochure. Number 1, dose. The investigational product on which we are doing investigation, it contains how much dose of the product is efficient for producing therapeutic activity. Next is dose frequency. What should be the dose frequency of the investigational drug or the product? Next is method of administration. It means methods of administration means what is the route of administration. The route may be oral, sublingual, chewable, parenteral or transdermal patches. Which method is best suited for the investigational compound? Next, safety monitoring procedure. Safety monitoring procedure, these monitoring procedure these comes as a result after conducting non-clinical and clinical studies. If the drug is, if how much toxicity the drug has. Next is importance of investigators brochure. What is the need of this brochure? It's, for example, we have clinical data, non-clinical data, everything, then why is the need of making this special brochure? Why? When we can submit IND, NDA, all these things, then why especially this brochure is required? So the investigators brochure provides these three informations. These three information includes, first of all, the possible risks. It means whenever we do we investigate any new compound, so there are some adverse drug reactions or side effects associated with the new compound. So after reading all the compilations of clinical and non-clinical data or reports, we can understand the possible risk associated with the compound when we will use the compound in humans. So the main aim is to, after concluding the possible risks associated with the drug, we make steps to eradicate these risks. Next is adverse reactions. Adverse reactions or side effects of the drugs. Investigators brochure provides all the information regarding adverse reactions of the compound. Next is observations and precautions needed for the trials. By studying the investigation brochure, we can conclude what observations we have seen or what precautions do we need for performing the trials. Next is investigators brochure consists of. This is a whole brochure and it consists of different things. Number one, contents of investigators brochure. Number first, title page. What is the title of the investigators brochure? Means it is related to the product on which you are investigating. Next is sponsor's name. A sponsor is the owner or the manufacturer who is doing investigation or who wants to launch the drug or who is doing investigation on any new compound. Next is identity of each investigational product. Each investigational product means the product may be more than two 2 or more than 2, how many products you want to investigate, you have to show the identity of each investigational product. It means its chemical formula, chemical compound, everything, its identity, its formula, the release date of the investigational product. You have to mention the release date of investigational product. Next, confidentiality statement. If there is any confidential statement, you need to represent that statement in the brochure. You have to make sure every information related to the investigational product should be included in investigator's brochure. Next is table of contents. There may be many tables in the brochure, so you make table of contents, the contents in the brochure, make table of contents. Next, summary, the whole summary of these trials and these results, what whole summary of clinical trials, non-clinical trials should be mentioned in the investigator's brochure. Next, physical, chemical, pharmacological, toxicological, pharmacokinetic, metabolic and clinical information available of investigational product. It means every information related to investigational product, whether it is physical properties, chemical properties, pharmacological actions, toxicological toxicity of the product, pharmacokinetic, it means what the drug has done to the body, metabolic and clinical information, clinical, non-clinical plus clinical information about the investigational product. Next is, that was the cover page, that was the content. Next, from the starting, number first page as like contains introduction of the investigational product, the introduction of the compound you want to investigate, then its chemical name, the investigational product may be one, more than two. Every product you need to introduce a product, then after write chemical name, then active ingredients in the compound. You have to mention everything, its chemical formula and all the ingredients present in the product. Next, its therapeutic or diagnostic indications. What are the therapeutic and diagnostic indications of the product? You have to mention everything. Then, in which pharmacological class the product came? It means it is antidepressant, anti-anxiety or etc. You have to classify its according to its pharmacological action. Next is description of investigational product. The product, its description, it means its whole description. Next, physical properties, chemical properties, pharmaceutical properties. Physical means its identity, its structure, its smell, states, chemical formula, odor, pharmaceutical properties, its solubility, dissolution, absorption, etc. Storage and handling of investigational product. How to store the new investigational product and how to handle it. These all minute details should be included in the investigator's brochure. Next, any structural similarity with another compound. If there is any structural similarity with other compound. Next, non-clinical study data. Very important, the non-clinical studies performed on animals or in vitro studies should be mentioned in very clearly in the investigator's brochure. Next, non-clinical pharmacology. It means testing done on animals. So, the pharmacology data from there included in the investigator's brochure. Next is pharmacokinetics and product metabolism in animals. Pharmacokinetics, what the drug does to the body after taking of drug inside body, and its metabolism in animals. All the data and reports exclusively included in the brochure. Next, toxicology, very important part. The toxic effects or the toxicology study should be mentioned in investigators brochure. Known effects in humans. If any effect of drug in humans which is known earlier should be mentioned here. Next, summary of data and guidance for the investigator. If the whole summary of the whole data, the summary of whole data should be there, and if there is any guidance or any precautions for the investigator in who did investigation. Next is new drug application. This is called NDA, new drug application. So, what is new drug application? The application through which drug sponsors propose the approval of a new drug product for marketing in front of regulatory authority. It includes all clinical and non-clinical data. It means when do a sponsor or an investigator file a new drug application. So, the new drug application was filed by the ISOs or should be filed when the sponsor wants to approval of the drug for entry into the market to earn profit or to make profit in front of regulatory authority, but the application should contain all the clinical and non-clinical data. According to FDA, the documentation required in an NDA is supposed to tell the drug's whole story. It means the whole things in investigation brochure. The FDA, according to FDA, Food and Drug Administration, the NDA, in NDA applications, the drug's whole story, it means its identity from its starting to end, its all testing, clinical plus non-clinical, whole story should be in the application, so that the regulatory authority can read the data, and on the basis of that data it can approve the drug to launch in market. Information given by NDA to FDA. The information given by new drug application to the Food and Drug Administration. So, when the sponsor want to file an application for the approval of new drug, so to FDA, so in the application what kind of information he has to give? So, number one, safety of drug. He has to ensure that the drug is safe. The drug is safe for humans. Only after that the FDA can approve the drug. Next, effectiveness of drug. The drug should be effective in humans. It means the drug should show the therapeutic effect. Next is benefit risk ratio. There must be a benefit risk ratio information given by the NDA to FDA. Next, appropriateness of package insert. Next is compliance with GMP. It means good manufacturing practices. It means the new drug on which the investigation has done should comply with GMP. Means GMP is good manufacturing practice. The manufacturing site where the investigation drug is manufacturing should compliance with the guidelines or the standards given by GMP. General requirements for filing an NDA. What are the general requirements for filing the NDA? So, the general requirements, here are the 2 points: review copy and archival copy. What is the difference between the review copy and archival copy? So, the NDA, for filing NDA, these 2 types of copies the sponsor has to make. One is review copy and second archival copy. The review copy consists the summary of the whole application. It means the whole story of the drug and its summary Next, safety update reports. Whether if there are any safety update reports which are updated, so that must be included in the review copy. Review means which have earlier viewed, and again we are reviewing the same thing. Next, archival copy. It means chemistry, manufacturing and controls. Non-clinical pharmacology. It means the non-clinical studies we have done, its pharmacological effects or reports, the results should be included in archival copy. Next, clinical data. It means clinical trials performed on humans. Next, statistics, the mathematics or the calculation involved in whole process. There must be some calculations involved in clinical trials or non-clinical trials, that must be included. This is statistics. Statistics. Next is labeling. You need to put an appropriate label. Next is patent information. Whether there is a, if you want to patent the drug, you must include the patent information. Next is review time frame and filing time frame. What is the difference between review time frame? Means the FDA will review and issue an approvable or not approvable letter within 180 days of receipt of application. It means the sponsor has given application, means new drug application to the FDA, and then the FDA will review and issue approval within 180 days. This period is known as review clock. The period of 180 days is known as review clock. In this period, application reviewed by the FDA thoroughly. During this period, applicant may withdraw the application or resubmit it later. Next is filing time frame. After 60 days of receiving the application to FDA, the FDA will decide whether the application may be filed or not. If the FDA filed the application, then applicant will be notified. Otherwise, the applicant will be allowed to discuss the reason for non filing of application with the FDA. Review time frame is 180 and filing time frame is after 60 days. Next is classification of drugs in NDA. What kind of drugs can be in NDA? New molecular entity, it means the compound should be new molecular entity. New salt of previously approved drug, it means if there is any drug which is already approved, but there is addition of a new salt. Next is new information of previously approved drug. If there is a drug, but there is certain information which is recently known, then we can do NDA. Combination of two or more drugs, two approved drugs and combination of two approved drugs. Duplication by new manufacturer. New indication of use for already approved drug. If there is another indication, how to new indication of use means can use in any other disease, already approved drug, we can file NDA. Guidance documents to help prepare NDAs. So, these are the documents which can help in preparing NDAs. Number one, bioavailability, bioequivalence studies submitted in the NDA or INDA's journal considerations. Next, changes to an approved NDA or ANDA. Container closure systems for packaging human drugs and biologics. Format and content of microbiology section. Format and content of the clinical and statistical sections. Summary for new drug and antibiotic applications. Guidelines for submitting supporting documents. NDAs, impurities in drug substances. Format and content of the human pharmacokinetics and bioavailability section of an application. Format and content of non-clinical pharmacology, toxicology section of an application. Providing clinical evidence of effectiveness for human drug and biological products. Next is drug master files, which includes guidelines, FDA, INDA, ANDA or drug master file binders. Pet drug applications, content and format for NDAs and ANDAs 2011. Thank you.